Hey guys, this is Not Lammers of Invoked 101, and today I'm doing one of my personal favorite decks. This is Destiny Heroes. So with the new card that we got out of the Megatins, along with some reprints that we got out of Shadows in Valhalla, this deck just got a major boost, and I couldn't like not do an updated version of it. So there's some new cards in here that's much bigger, and is overall I feel that it's more consistent and just better than what it was the last time I profiled it, which had to have been 4 months ago, I think. But yeah, and if you guys want to see more deck profiles like this, if you want to see more content in general, consider supporting me on Patreon. Just that dollar goes to producing better content and getting more product to either open up or just create more deck profiles with. And if you want to stay caught up on all the things that I'm doing, consider subscribing by clicking below. So let's stop stalling and put the extra deck spells and traps aside and talk about the monsters. So the first monster we got is probably my personal favorite hero, Destiny Hero Drilldark. This guy just summons a Destiny Hero from hand, and that can be super useful, especially with one of the new cards that we have in this deck. So him being able to spam out another one helps with the swarming aspect, and also helps push rank 4s, push fusion summons, push link summons, just overall a better card. So the next Destiny Hero we have at 3 is, of course, Destiny Hero Malicious, who, much like Drilldark, helps out with link summoning. Being able to link him off and then immediately summon another copy is very nice. He's also really good for Xyz summoning, synchro summoning, which we don't do in this deck. There is no synchros. But yeah, just overall, it used to be just for almost fusioning exclusively, but with the new link stuff, he does serve another purpose. Moving into the 2 of Destiny Heroes, we have 2 Destiny Hero Celestial. You banish him and a D hero from grave when you have nothing in hand, and you draw 2 cards. A fantastic addition to the hero deck. I have considered running 3 just because he is one of the stronger Destiny Heroes. And back in Pendulum format, he used to be really good because you could summon him, attack, and pop a scale and burn for 5, which used to be kind of nice. But right now, he's delegated to the 2 of spot. For a last 2 of Destiny Hero, I'm running 2 Destiny Hero Dreamer. Being a level 1, you can turn him into Link Kuriboh, which I'm not running. And also being able to get him back from the graveyard to protect a Destiny Hero and take no damage for the turn is very nice. Just another thing to help you link climb, as you can, if you get him out on board, you can link him off, and then later during battle get him back, and then potentially link him away again. So he kind of works almost in a way like Level Eater, but not super degenerate like Level Eater was. Moving into our 1 of heroes, we have 1 Destiny Hero Diamond Dude, just because you know, we're playing Diamond Dude Turbo obviously for our 1 Diamond Dude. We got 1 Dynatag to help not get OTK'd, and also to help mitigate battle damage, being that you can discard him and burn for 1,000. You can also banish him from the graveyard and buff a Destiny Hero by 1,000, which comes in handy if all you have is a fusion monster and Malicious, turning Malicious into an 1800 beater. That's such a small beat stick. I don't even know why I thought that's a beater. Lastly, we have Destiny Hero Decider to pick up our heroes out of the graveyard. He grabs any hero from the graveyard during the turn he was normal or special, so that does come in handy. That is it for the Destiny Heroes. So if you've played Heroes before, you do know the sad fact that most hero decks don't get played pure. You do kind of have to use some of the other heroes. And one of those other heroes that most hero decks do run now is Vion, and Vision Hero Vion. So you do have, he is effectively a Destiny hero. He's a level 4 dark hero warrior. So I don't know how he's not a Destiny hero, but he's not. Either way, he's still really good. When he is normal or special summoned, you get to dump a hero from your deck to the graveyard, and then you can banish a hero from your graveyard and search Polymerization. Just a super useful card, amazing combo extender, amazing combo starter, fantastic. He is also the only Vision hero in the deck. He works amazing with some of the E heroes in the deck though. So our first E hero is of course the new guy, Elemental Hero Solid Man. And Solid Man works just like Drilldark essentially. So whenever he's normal summoned, you get to special summon a hero from your hand. Usually that's going to be Drilldark, and then Drilldark will summon another Destiny hero from your hand, instantly putting 3 monsters on board. Just helps with swarming. and is fantastic. He also has the effect of when he's sent to the graveyard by a spell effect, you get from the field to the graveyard by a spell effect, you get to target one hero in your graveyard and special summon it in defense other than himself. So you can use that to bring back Destiny Hero Dystopia, and then Dystopia's effect will target a hero in your graveyard and burn again. So a very good card overall. The 2 of Elemental Hero is, of course, Shadow Mist. Whenever this card is special summoned, you get to search, you effectively just search Mass Change. But also, the main effect that we're using this for is when it's sent to the graveyard, you get to search a hero monster, which is very nice. This card, dumping it off Vion, dumping it via Fusion, just a fantastic little card to have in the deck. So our last heroes are Honesty Neos to buff a hero by 2500, and 1 Elemental Hero Sparkman, because this was the strongest level 4 vanilla hero. And he'll come into play later once I talk about the extra deck. We will come back to Sparkman. But yeah, so these are the heroes I like. These are the ones I like. You can add hand traps if you want. I think that Honest Neos, honestly, if I had another one, honestly about Honest Neos, if I had another one, I'd probably run it at 2, but I think I only have the 1. I only thought I had the 1 Vion as well, but anyway, so let's talk about spells. So our first spell, of course, is going to be 3 Destiny draw to get those draws. Discarding a Destiny Hero to draw 2 is pretty slick, especially if you have someone like Dreamer or Malicious in your hand who are more effective in the graveyard. Just helps you dig through your deck. We also have 2 Allure of Darkness because I didn't have a 3rd one spare, but also I don't know what I would take out for a 3rd one. I like running the 2 so far. It fits pretty well with the deck. It's another draw card. So our last draw card is Pot of Acquisitiveness. And so what this does is this lets you effectively just recycle your Mallees and then draw a card. It doesn't let you search. But yeah, you target 3 banished monsters and then shuffle them into the deck and then draw 1 card. So if you banish 2 Malicious and a Celestial, you can shuffle all 3 back and draw a card. That's what I use it for, at least, is recycling the Malicious. So another 3 of spell is 3 Polymerization. I didn't have a 3rd alternate art, so that's the one I'm going with. But yeah, 3 Poly. I was playing it at 2, and then I realized I have too many fusion monsters to not play 3, so I'm playing 3. I'm also playing 1 copy of Mass Change to make Darklaw, 1 copy of Rhoda to search Drilldark and Solid Man and Celestial and everyone, 1 Regeki because this deck is kind of bad, and 1 Monster Reborn to revive stuff. This is a slower deck, so a card like Monster Reborn is very much loved in this deck. You could also play Soul Charge in here, along with a various amount of other things. So, but yeah, these are the cards I like. I used to run Destiny Signal and a few other weird things in here, but Destiny heroes don't really have that many spells that are good outside of Destiny Draw. I think Konami punished them for giving them a draw card. So for our traps, I'm running 1 copy of Defusion to fusion someone on the opponent's turn, and to also like keep myself from getting OTK'd by having 2 tiny monsters on the board. I was playing this at 2. I don't know if I'm gonna put it back to 2, but yeah. So I like to at least play 1. And then lastly, I'm playing a small Solemn package, that being 1 warning and 2 strike to negate stuff. These could be hand traps. These could be whatever you want. So that's it for the main. So we're gonna pack up the main. We will, actually, you know what, I need to keep that split for the end of the video. And so let's move into the extra deck. So the extra deck is Fusion, so we'll talk about the fusions first. I'm running 2 Destiny Hero Dangerous. He's really good. He's using only a dark effect monster and a Destiny hero. You also get to discard a card and then dump a hero from the deck to the grave, dump a Destiny hero from the deck to the grave, and then boost all your D heroes on the field. Really good. He's usually your D fusion target. We also have Destiny Hero Dystopia. The 2 D hero fusion monster burns for damage, and then also if his attack changes, you get to reset it and then pop a card on the field. It's kind of nice, but you don't really do it anymore. 1 Destiny Hero Dusktopia. I've only ever gotten his effect to fusion summon off once, and really he's just kind of like, if you summon this guy, you're probably gonna win, but at the same time, it's amazing that you summoned him in the first place at all. He's also a good D fusion target. For our other hero fusions, we have 1 Vision Hero Adoration, because sometimes you just need to fuse Solid Man with something. And then 1 Vision Hero Trinity. I have thought about taking Trinity out in putting Adoration and putting in just a second copy of Adoration. I think that might be better. So yeah, you can also fuse into these guys using defusion as long as you have the materials on field. And for the last fusion monster, which I hate calling these things fusion, is Masked Hero Darklaw, which really shouldn't be a fusion monster, but for some reason he is. So yeah, everyone knows what Darklaw does. If you don't, I'm amazed. I envy you. So let's talk about the Xyz monsters then. For Xyz monsters, we have one Bagooska for skill draining, one Cowboy for game, and Tornado Dragon to get rid of back row. That's it. Really small, just little rank 4 package. And then for the Lynx, I'm playing one Wee Witch Apprentice, which I would love to play 2 of these, I just don't own 2. Amazing card, helps buff the D heroes by just enough. It turns Drill Dark into a 2100 beat stick. It's fantastic. It also works amazing if you can summon this and then summon Dustopia, because Dustopia gets to reset his attack and pop a card, so this does work with that. I'm playing one Arcana Extra Joker, and this is where Sparkman comes into play, because if this card dies by battle or card effect, you get to add a normal warrior monster from your deck to your hand, and then add a warrior monster from your deck to the hand, so it just kind of does that. If I had a Sold, I would play a Sold over this, or I would play a Sold over Deco Talker. Just a generic little one. And I'm also playing Saryuja, because, you know what, it's Destiny Heroes, this guy draws, Destiny Hero draws. It was like, oh man, Saryuja's basically a Destiny Hero. But yeah, that's it for the extra, and that's it for the deck. I really like this deck. This is a deck that I've played for a really long time. This is a deck I've had a lot of fun with. It's a deck that I think is pretty fun in a casual setting, depending on how casual it is. But yeah, Destiny Heroes with some of the new stuff can produce some interesting boards. And currently my build just needs a little bit something else, but I think it's almost there. So as always, tell me what I can do to make this deck better. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.